was young and I was reckless. You brought me in and fed me breakfast. The way you spin, I've been a mess, and I just needed to address this. I don't mean to be obsessive, but you make me feel so good. I'm just counting my blessings. Just need a minute to express this. You wanna smoke this on the porch, boy? Oh, you make it so easy. I'ma grab the lace about the joint now. Oh, you make it so easy. Hey, the blame at my feet, girl. Get to your course. You make it so easy. Baby, come on in and shut the door, y'all. Is electric, it tastes like candy. I wasn't prepared to receive it, but now I'm ready. I pushed away a good thing. I was scared, but it was a weak man's mission, and I got the vision. If you want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. If you want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. All you got to do is knock on the door, and I'm ready. You wanna smoke this on the buzz, boy? Will you make it so easy? I'ma grab the lace up the joint. Ooh, you make it so easy. Lay on my feet, girl, get the across. You make it so easy. Baby, come on in and shut the door down. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. All you got to do is knock on the door, and I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. You want it in the pocket, girl, this is love. I'm ready. All you got to do is knock on the door, and I'm ready.
Ready to do my interview here. Man, the Lamont boys, look, man, give a hand for them. Y'all, that was awesome. Y'all are just fantastic. A super group, kind of like a Voltron of soul. But thank you guys so much for talking to me, like playing, of course. You like doing that too, I guess.
Dude, this is all. Thank y'all for having us. I feel like I'm at a TED Talk right now. This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never done that like this.
So the thing about meditation...
It's 5 key steps to meditation, okay?
5. Okay, what's the first one, Lamont?
You breathe.
Deep breathing.
There you go.
There you go.
And then focus on a goal. We'll get there. We'll get there.
What's the difference between meditation and transcendental meditation?
Transcendental.
Jesus. The literal guy over here.
All right, we're not gonna do this. All right, you go ahead. I'm not gonna derail
Okay,
you.
I guess I'll lead this interview now since I'm supposed to do that. But Lamont Landers Band is here. We have Lamont, we have Jeraven, we have Kevin, and Bowen. Is it Bowen with a hard O, right? Bowen, not Bowen.
Depends on what part of Alabama.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. There's Boaz, there's Boaz, but
Boaz.
Again, thank you guys. I wanted to start with asking about some names. The Lamont name, are you named after someone specific? Like, are you named after a great-granddaddy or something?
No, it's my dad's middle name, too.
Okay.
And, like, as far as I know, my grandma named him after some, like, obscure 1930s, like, crime radio show character.
Okay.
I don't know. It's, like, bizarre.
Was he a good guy or a bad guy? Do you even know?
I don't know. It's Lamont. He's a little mischievous, I think.
You've got fans. They're going to make a supercut on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll see it at some point.
I would be impressed.
But I want to get into a little bit of background. I like to ask people about their first performance for people, whether you were 7, whether you were 9. What was your first like public performance? And we'll start with the big name over here, Lamont. Can you? I'm digging deep. You can see it on his face. Going way back.
Like first time, like playing just anything, like performing
For any, large group or medium group.
athletically or singing.
No, music.
Oh, well, y'all just don't know about my athletic ability, which actually supersedes my musical talent. It's a lie.
He's a weightlifter, but
I am.
mainly.
If you can't
but then he
tell-
also sings.
If you can't tell by this physique of mine, I am a world-class athlete. My first time performing music, like in this context as a band, like playing music, guitar and stuff out, I was probably 19, and it was in Mobile, Alabama at, what was it? O'Brien's or something. Anyways,
Like the steakhouse.
I was 19 and they would let me drink even though I was underage, and I was like, this is what is up. I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
And you're hooked on music
I was
since
hooked.
then. All right, Draven, you're next. What was your first, like, in front of people? It could be the family. It could be everybody.
Probably, yeah. I've just been around music a lot, but probably performing-wise, that I could think of, I was like probably 5, but I was singing. I was in like a little school choir. I don't know what I was singing, but I was.
So what kind of things were you singing? Can you remember? Do you remember the first song?
Give him a sample.
Yeah, they people want something.
Oh no!
If y'all clap loud enough, he'll do it.
It had something to do with
Peer pressure.
Mr. Hiram Schmidt. Your name is my name too.
Jacob Hiram Schmidt.
His name is also my name.
Too. Some. Yeah, you know. I don't know.
Okay, now we know.
Everybody.
Well, I came up earlier and was like, "So Draven, where do I put your vocal mic?" Or like, and he was just like, "No, not usually." So I don't know what the unusually time where Draven sings. Are you a shower singer?
I would like to think so, but being hanging around them, they would just randomly hear me at right times, and they'd be like, "Man, you know."
He's actually an incredible singer. Like, it's just by lack of effort that we have not rehearsed background vocals. But this man is like, he's a really good singer.
I can hold a part. I would rather hold a part than sing lead. So there we go.
I want to see the 4-part harmonies coming up.
All right,
Go
Bo,
ahead.
win.
Let's go.
All right,
Bowen's ready?
hold that part.
What about you, Kevin? Where's your first breaking in moment?
I was about the same age as Draven. I started playing piano because my parents forced me to take piano lessons against my will.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I was probably
Good
about
job,
5.
parents.
Yeah. I guess I was about 5 years old, and it was like a neighborhood piano class that they had, and I can't remember the song that I played. I'm sure it was...
Remember the composer?
Oh, no.
Bach?
It was something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or something like that.
Classic.
And that would be the first time I performed in front of people, besides my family and stuff. And then, throughout high school, I was in different bands and stuff. And then in college, I majored in classical piano. And then I met this guy and started playing these gigs.
And you're like, thank goodness I don't have to play
I ruined him.
classical.
He was a classical pianist, and I said, no, you're playing funk. Ruined him.
Did you already have a pile of organs, though, and like keyboards? Or
No, actually. This keyboard
okay.
This keyboard I use is really all I've ever had. My parents had a grand piano at home, which I practiced on all throughout childhood. So that's how that's what I used to practice. But other than that, it's just been this Nord keyboard that's got all those awesome sounds.
I thought it was a
one
Nerd
day.
brand. It looked like it's Nerd.
Oh,
brand.
yeah.
The
A little bit of a nerd, yeah.
What flavor is that piano, just so you can like set it straight? I mean, it looks like cherry, but it...
Oh,
Say
the technical name? Yeah, blood red.
What flavor is it? It's a Nerd. It's a Nerd
orchid.
keyboard. What flavor is it?
Oh, I got you. What's the red one? Cherry.
Strawberry.
Apple.
I would say
Strawberry.
It's a strawberry keyboard. All right.
Cranberry
What
apple.
flavor are your drums, Bowen? They are also red, right? I'm kind of colorblind, so I just kind of...
They're the flavor of hearing damage. Hearing loss.
Where did you first find that your hearing was being degraded, Bowen? Let's get right to it.
What?
All right, moving on. Were you always a drummer? Were your parents brave enough to have a drum set for little Bowen to just...
My sister's 6 years older than me. She played saxophone. To get into dance line, my dad was a drummer, but I started playing violin in 5th grade. So
Do you still do that just in the middle of a set, just to rise up and
no.
really wail on it?
No, I don't need to do that. I work better with linear things, like drums back here.
Have you broken any violins in the past? I'm just trying to get a...
You know. I
One or
still haven't
two?
Started. Not that I know of.
Okay.
I might have. I was really young.
He's not telling y'all that he has a mesh top like the violin player from Dave Matthews Band, and he occasionally will bust that out and bust out the violin.
Does Bowen have any piercings that we need to know about on this? Just trying to find out.
No.
None that we need to know about. Okay.
My ears are as far as it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you put anything like? Because people with gauges, you can put all sorts of stuff. Do you do the pencil? Do you ever freak people out with throw a screwdriver in there?
There was a size where cigarettes would hold like really, really like snugly.
It's a fat cigarette.
That's Will and gone. I think I can put
You're almost to
a
cigar,
lighter?
almost.
I
You're
hope
getting.
not.
Well, I can't really
The
tell.
older I
those.
get,
The more stuff you can
Gravity.
store in your ears.
yeah, I'm just
I love doing
what I want.
Definitely. Well, okay. So moving on from his ears.
This guy.
No, I'm gonna get the dirt on him from you guys. That's how this works. Yeah. You
I
don't
got
know.
all of it.
See, and this is the first one. Nicknames. Do y'all have nicknames within the band? See, Jared, I caught you. You're laughing. That means there's a nickname.
We just call him Bowie sometimes. They get on his
'Cause,
nerves.
like,
Bowie.
When I say
Call
my
him
name,
Bowie.
I don't speak well to start with. So like, when I say my name at a bar to like a bartender or anything, like I say Bowen, but they say Bowie back to me. And I don't get it. But like, that's been my nickname. So
Just put on the makeup and go with it.
Yeah.
Get the star.
How do you live with your
No one else has nicknames in this band? Come on.
I don't think it's as much nicknames as there's like little moments that we all remember about. We've all had moments of the years where we have done something extremely stupid, egregiously stupid,
And it never left. It was so enduring.
So we'll occasionally bring that up to each other.
It's a perpetual.
Randomly.
So
Perpetual
instead of just
roasting.
like waking up in the night and you like remembering that thing you did 10 years ago, you like to bring it up to each other to really drive it home that like we remember.
Yeah, for sure.
Are there-
That's me. I'm that guy 100%.
So what do y'all bring up to Lamont to get back at him for bringing up all the
Oh no, you can tell the one about.
Every story, every time this man has blown his jeans out at a gig.
All right.
And I
All right.
can't-
That's a
I'm-
new problem. It's a first century problem.
No, that's.
He can tell the story better.
Is it all types of fibers? Is it only denim? Is it like the latex
it's
blends?
to
What
the
are we talking
core.
about?
I have went through 2 different types of fibers of pants. I went through a nice corduroy pant. You know, that was first. That was about 4 or 5 years ago.
What stage were you on when your first pair of pants?
No, okay. I
Split.
was in Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. I'll demonstrate.
I didn't know there'd be live demonstrations.
All right, so I was loading in for this gig. I had, at the time, I didn't have this thing. I had an amp. So I had an amp in one hand. I had my guitar case in the other hand. Walking, and like there's apparently like a handicap ramp that I didn't see. Like imagine this is like the handicap ramp.
Okay, that's the ramp he's gonna use.
I don't see it.
Oh, yeah.
So I trip, and amp goes flying, guitar goes flying. I fall down on the ground like this. This is like a weird power stance to fall in, but I actually fell going like this. And then I got myself up, and I was like this. And as I got up, I did that. And as I did that, I blew the crotch out of my pants.
Oh, the
Right.
crotch.
Which, for most average people, would not be a problem. I don't want to.
But
This is the kicker.
for Lamont Landers, the beast.
Here's the kicker. I am not a fan, and take this how you want, people. I don't care. I'm an open book. I'm not a fan of underwear. I've never been a fan of
Oh
underwear.
my
Rando.
I thought you were
So-
going somewhere different with
No,
that, but
no.
now I know.
I'm an open book. So
Are you underwearless right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Good to
Now
know.
it's all the walls are broken down. We can continue.
100%. Now you know who I am, people.
Very advocate
All right.
for free balling.
So the guy who was in our band at the time, he was this really shy, neurotic, kind of Woody Allen almost-esque kind of guy. And so I didn't even realize that I'd blown my crotch out. And so I walk inside, pick up my guitar, I go inside, do. He's like, hey man, man. I look down, I'm like, oh, yep, there we go, it's out. And I look up and I hit a shirt diaper like this. Like I tuck my shirt in between, cover myself up, and I waddle back out to the car. And luckily I had swim trunks in my car because it was like close to 4th of July. So I wore swim trunks to the gig. And then there's more. But wait, there's more. Billy Mays, there's more.
It's the easiest interview I've ever done. This is great.
All right, so here we go. All right, so we did a gig at the Open Bottle like last month. Yeah. You would figure that I would have learned from my mistakes.
Oh, no.
You know? Your crotch can only come out so many times in public before you're like a sex offender.
True.
So
That's technically true.
yeah. So I mean, come on now. Like, you gotta like. But I didn't do that. I was just. I'm reckless. So I was up. It was hot. It was muggy, and I was like, admittedly, I like to wear tight pants. Probably not the best call when you're not wearing underwear.
It's a band thing.
So when so I got up on stage, and we were just about to start. And as I stepped on stage, there it was again. It ripped. I felt the back. Now it's this time my butt crack is like hanging out. Like I'm like wearing like assless chaps.
Did you change up your sizes after this? This seems like a warning sign.
But listen to me, my friend. I did learn from my mistakes in the sense that I kept a backup pair of pants in my car.
Hey, there you go.
Not some disheveled, dirty pair of backup pants. A clean pair of backup pants.
That's great to know.
And we went on. We finished the gig. So there you go.
Do y'all have
There you go. Nice illustration.
applaud him for how brave he is. That's amazing. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
We need to start a running count just so we know, so we can keep track and like trend this phenomenon.
2 pairs of pants. 2 different areas of my privates have been exposed.
A multitude of people. Well, you heard it here first, folks. It's all out now. But y'all
intended.
Y'all well, at least most of it was out. So, anyways, so your first big show I saw you guys do was a very big show. It was the Apollo with Steve Harvey up there.
Yeah.
Did Steve Harvey give y'all any advice? I don't know why I'm asking this question, but did he like just be like, "Hey guys, just so"? Did he?
It was like after the Apollo thing, he flew us out to LA for his show. And afterwards, we shaking hands, he's finna go to a dressing room. He was like, I make a lot of blanking money. Chunks of it.
Oh, chunks.
And we was like, okay, we
when you're
just want to break the ice with that one, like just so you know.
It was like, thanks, man.
Like telling you, like, we're gonna go out there and do this and that. And we're like, yeah, yes, sir.
We understand.
Yeah, you do that.
We are well aware.
I don't want to do this. I have to capitalize on this moment because it is so much more vivid than they're telling it.
Was
I got to captivate the audience.
Lamont's versions will follow now.
I got to do this. Well, I was sitting right next to the man. He's all smiles and stuff when he's on the TV drawing. He's like, I'm your man, Steve Harvey. He's sitting there smiling, and the camera cuts. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Y'all gonna be fine, all right? And I'm gonna tell you one other thing. I know how to do one thing, and that's make motherfucking money. Chunks of motherfucking money.
Oh, I didn't know you can cuss.
Chunks and blocks.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but that is real life.
No, you're good. We're on the internet. It's all like
That is really what he said to us.
Yeah, it was him, not us.
Yeah, we might get sued with all of his chunks of money.
We've already been kicked off Facebook once, and y'all will not be the reason. You're
man.
good. You're good.
I'm sure.
We might be paying him his next chunk of money.
Yeah.
Just might.
The FCC is calling. Did Steve give Kevin any advice? I don't know. Did Steve get to link up?
He didn't really say much to me. He and Jeraven had a lot to talk about, and
TV show.
none of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jeraven's just a TV man. You got a show? You got to plug something?
I just said I didn't go to college, and then apparently that set everybody up for like, oh man, these bumpkins from Alabama finna go up here and fail. But little did they know, it's Lamont Landers we sitting by right here. So
Oh yeah.
he showed him a thing
and you
or two.
blew him up.
Did
That's
you
what
go
we
back
did.
and listen to like the walkout music they gave
Set
us?
him up. Oh.
What was the walkout
Man,
music?
It was like
the Breaking Bad theme song.
Like, it was like,
Y'all wear shoes? Oh my God.
it was like wagon wheel or
it was
something.
bad.
we didn't know that till it aired, so like a year later. But like,
So you couldn't hear it. They were just like,
Yeah, it's like we couldn't really tell anybody
we
we
had a
won.
watch party. We were like,
They'd
what
be
is
like-
this hillbilly?
They would say, "Hey man,
banjo?"
how's Apollo?" We'd be like, "Well, you gotta watch it next year."
Oh, does it record that early?
That
a year in advance?
That one in particular did. Yeah, we had to sit on that for like a whole year. Like
That's-
just. And by the time it aired,
Did
we
you
were
ever?
like,
Did you
we
get
forgot.
any like really bad gig offers, and you had to like hold your tongue? You're like, "What's up, Apollo?" And then like some guys like, "We'll give you
course.
$4 if you play in my bar."
No, I mean, like, man, I'm telling you, when you're hungry, when times are tough, man, I'll play at a skating rink for $4 and a cheese sandwich.
If the pizza slices
Yeah,
are
come on
free.
now. Who am I to say no to a cheese sandwich and $4?
We've played a grocery store opening at 8 a.m. before.
Oh yeah.
True.
Two.
Dose.
Was it the same? Was it like Piggly Wiggly? Was it the same like
One
brand?
was a Winn-Dixie.
Winn Dixie.
The other one was a.
They still exist. I didn't know.
In Georgia.
Food line or
apparently.
something like that?
Yeah, the other one was.
Harvey's. What the
Harvey's. That
It was
was
called.
Oh, how
not Steve
ironic.
Harvey. It had nothing to do with Steve Harvey though.
Not
It's a
Steve
different
Harvey's
Harvey.
Arby's, just Arby's at Arby's.
Different
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey's personal
Yeah.
grocery store.
Well, most bands have been booked alongside a weird band that like makes no sense with them. Have y'all ever been booked like right after somebody, or like played right after somebody that was just like this is a hard left turn? It's like
We
a metal band or
played a country gig one time
All right.
in Tuscaloosa.
Oh yeah.
That
was
we
my
didn't
fault.
we didn't open for someone else, but we played for what's his name?
We were the backing band.
For an artist.
Yeah, we were the backing band for a country artist.
Corey Smith, is that what it was?
No. Casey
not
Thrasher.
Hey, no. It was for that famous.
We opened up.
was
We opened
that
up.
famous.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, but we have been.
Willie something. I don't remember.
It'll
It
come
was.
around to it.
We have been a country backing band before. Believe it or not, it's strange, but we pulled it off.
Believe it
What's
or
the best
not.
part about being a country backing band, Lamont Landers Band?
When it's over.
When you never have to do
Last
that.
note.
The last note. How do you like playing country music as a drummer?
I mean, it pays part of my rent.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I play
You're welcome.
Broadway in Nashville, so that's half my income.
For
probably.
sure.
So I can't really talk that bad about it.
Oh man. Well, actually, I got a question for you in particular. The second to you look scared.
I'm
The
always
second to
scared of
last.
questions.
The second to last song, you had that straight up church beat. When did you get that? When did you acquire that church beat? The like
Jaraven.
Jaraven just like handed you the church beat one day.
Jaraven showed me all the gospel
Here you
music that I
go,
know.
church beat.
That is the best. That's the best secret for any like soul band. Is like, yes, just do these two chords and then go crazy, and it's the best.
Gospel music is amazing. I mean, if you haven't listened to it, like
Yeah,
whatever
it
you're
is.
driving, like that's probably the most talented bunch of musicians, just all over the place. So
Oh, for sure.
The Bible Belt.
That's
Where we at?
It's about a feeling.
So, Jaraven, you
Yeah.
introduced him to some stuff. Are there any like artists that you can point out that are like just wrecking
I
it
don't
on
know.
gospel?
Yeah, that he put me on.
no,
You put him on the
Oh, did I
church
put you
stuff.
on?
Yeah, that's what I was
Man,
trying to
like-
see. Like,
Yeah, Bowen actually taught Draven all about gospel music.
yeah,
all
It
about
was
it.
pretty impressive.
He didn't know Jesus till he met me.
I'm glad you straightened this
It's like
man
to meet our
out.
Lord and Savior. I don't know.
I see more Christian tattoos now. It's all making sense. Yeah, it's like I just messed it up. Can I ask you about your tattoos? I shouldn't do this on live stuff, but
He got the most tattoos
Nothing's
out of
vulgar,
me.
so no.
yeah, okay.
Vulgar?
It's not vulgar, so I can't ask about
no,
it.
you can. No, not. You can't. Just
Okay.
tell him about
Even
it.
the stormtrooper.
The stormtrooper I got.
He's got a tie.
At
Show him. Can you show him the stormtrooper with the tie?
The show.
Here you go.
Gets so the tattoo artist works at the Campus 805. It's up at second floor.
They have everything.
Right? They have
They have a tattoo parlor? I did not know.
They have
Okay.
an art room for kids and stuff, and like a game room and everything.
So
But,
you were watching the kid's finger paint while he was like,
I'm trying not to cuss while I'm getting my arm tattooed. That's what I'm trying not to do because I'm a wuss. But so May the 4th be with you is usually a pretty rad tattoo day.
Yeah.
She couldn't do it, so she had Revenge of the 5th, and that was my Star Wars tattoo. And then the really bad teeth, that's a Friday the 13th.
they don't look that bad. Oh, they're the fake vampire teeth. If you
Yeah,
guys
like
can't
the
see.
ones you buy in the machine. That was
Is there a story behind that one? Because it
it
seems.
was Friday the 13th, and that was $20.
Oh, all right.
Don't.
That
Hey,
sounds like an
he's an
excuse.
economical tattooist. He's a
Yeah.
tattoo enthusiast. I don't know. What do you call a tattooed
There's like-
person?
That one didn't. I have a weird position on that. Like it's one of those day tattoos. It's $20. Like if it doesn't look like somebody burnt it into my arm, then
As long as you don't put
Okay
it on
with
your
it.
face or neck, and it's $20.
they're
You're
looking at me
good.
like,
So,
what did you just say?
Do you guys have ink? Are you guys?
I'm the only one.
I
What?
don't.
Oh wait, no. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
it's
What's that? What's that?
It's just say music over everything.
That's
And
a good
about,
idea.
That's my good motto right there. That's my.
I have a tattoo of Willie Nelson's face on my ass.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Very much so.
Sometimes when your pants split
No,
just at the right
not really.
moment.
We're
Oh yeah,
We're on TV.
I keep cussing. But no, I would say Bowen's got a lot of tattoos, but most of them have meaning. They're all. I think all of his tattoos are really cool. The fangs always threw me off, though. I always thought the fangs threw me off.
That's the only thing he's roasted me on.
It's just blue.
Yeah, I just didn't get it. I was like, oh, it's $20. You put that on your body for $20?
Kool-Aid jammer.
It's a pretty permanent $20.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's doing really. How old is it?
Oh God, 2 years.
See, and it's looking great. It's looking great.
People
Invest,
ask me,
Lamont.
They ask me how old my tattoos are, and I'm like,
If you're
Just start putting the dates on there. It'll be fine.
I go back to the first one, and I'm like, that's
in terms of like investment. I mean, that's a pretty solid $20.
compared to the other ones that didn't cost $20.
We'll get into the number crunching later, but I've got a question for all of you guys. Does Draven have a bass face?
Ooh, that's a good
Draven-
question.
If you're a musician, you know about bass face.
Draven, you have to listen to him play, and then you can't look at him because there's like a disconnect between what the heck he's playing.
Is he one of the guys who looks up in the sky, like stares at the brightest light in the room, and he's just
like the first gig I played with him, he sat in with us like for a set, and like I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing this calm, collected person, but I'm hearing this like rage of notes and just groove and stuff, and it just doesn't make sense because usually those people that are aggressive have the face with it.
they look angry and they're like crouched over. And
See, but that shows how truly good he is because he's so relaxed. You know, a lot of people tense up when they're playing that fast or playing that intensely, and he's so calm. He's like a human computer when it comes to bass.
We've never told him this to his face, so he's like trying to.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
it's a team building exercise. That's mostly what we do at Spice Radio.
Yeah.
We do team building exercise. It's good. But every band has a car story. I wanted to ask you guys if you have any music related or just car stories that are good.
We drive he rides with me, and then Jordan and Kevin drive separately. So there's probably a lot of car stories.
So
Kevin can start that.
We only had like one trip, and it was recent, where we all got in the car together and we went to Wisconsin. But really,
you learned so much about each other, right?
I just learned that I don't like rides to Wisconsin. That's the only thing I learned.
It's because the van we rented, like, it was like one of those, a Ford Transit. So if you sit close to the front, of course, it's gonna be a much smoother ride. The further you sit in the back, there's no shocks in that thing.
You're just bouncing.
Oh, it was
bouncing.
every little bump, dude. It's crazy.
And it's like
You've got a bump.
Yeah.
You've never had like a car give out on y'all on the way
Kevin's
to
car
a gig
blew
or
up on the way
anything. I'm
back.
like, that's your car was bumpy. It's
one
like
weekend-
you're doing good.
Let's see. One weekend we played in Auburn. I think it was just a trio, us three, without Jaraven. But we ended up playing like a gig that night. Had to drive through the night to play. Maybe it was in Florida,
Orange
down at the beach.
yeah.
And then we were so exhausted. And after that, we're driving back, and we're in between Mobile and Montgomery, which is one of the most boring stretches ever. And my car just stops moving, and the engine is completely dead, and we're just stranded. And then we had to get a tow truck. It was just a whole thing.
Did you make the gig? What happened to the gig?
Yeah, this was on the way
After the
home from the
gig,
gig,
yeah.
thankfully.
Oh, on the way. Oh, okay.
We've got your car's got some
Oh yeah, I've
stories.
already went over with him. Like my car's got mold and like
His car
yeah,
has
yeah.
problems I didn't know a car could technically have.
a multitude of issues.
Here's the thing, though. My girlfriend's friend has a car just like his. It's like a carbon copy. It's the same rust.
But it's in like
mildew.
pristine. Oh no, it's,
No, it's the
man.
same car. It's the same exact car.
Is the same busted window? Because I knew there was something
That
about.
was, that was
Oh,
my
by
fault.
the way,
Yeah, tell that story.
Here's
That's
my
a good
turn.
one. I had to put my
by
rubber
the
in the
way.
car.
All right, so the reason why that window's busted out, it's not necessarily Bowen's fault, but
It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault.
all right. So
Bowen had something to drink, and
no, no,
then he had
No,
a tattoo.
no. It
His
was
keys were locked in his
yes,
car.
I locked my keys in my car because my bass player walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, this lady at the store, he's drunk." He's
Not
like,
Drake.
Not me. Not me, ladies. and gentlemen.
Former
Talk about a third
former bass
person when
player.
he's drunk. It's just a different
Former
animal.
bass player. Disclaimer, former bass
He's a
player.
different guy.
He walks up, he's like, "Hey man, this lady at the gas station won't let me get these cigarettes for $1. Will you give me some money?" And it's like I had food in my hand, and normally I got my keys and all my stuff together. So I give him some money, and then I just forget my keys are just sitting right there in my seat. So I get out of the car, lock the door, slam it, and I'm locked out of my house and my car. So there's no one around. I called AAA. I called all the locksmiths in town, Tuscaloosa. This is like 2 a.m. Nobody. And then there's this random security guard lady patrolling around my complex, and I was like, "Hey, lady, I'm locked out of my car." She's like, I can bust your window out for you. I was like, okay.
And then comes me.
And then Bowen was like, bust the little window out. It's the cheapest one to fix.
That's not true.
Turns out it's the most expensive window to fix. But the lady, takes the gun, just hits it with the butt of the gun.
Okay.
Pow, pow. And I still
Just
got,
pops a cap. And
I mean, that was just right.
That was 4.5 years
two
ago.
or three through your car into the engine block.
That was 4 years ago, and there's
Through
still
the
duct tape
window.
on the
Did
same
she take
window.
the bullets out of the gun before she started like whipping
No,
it?
she took the clip out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the one in the chamber, was that still in there?
I mean, that's
How close to death were you guys? At
I don't know, man.
I don't know. We should call this woman.
that night? Maybe not.
But yeah, we got car
You know.
stories. We got car stories.
It sounds like it, yeah. But please donate to Lamont's car fund, please, because he's got mold. He's got mold.
Yeah, I've got like. You ever heard of damp rid? You know what that is? Damp rid. It's like a desiccant. You know what that is? It's like it soaks up all the water and stuff. I got about.
It's like what they used to mummify people with, I think.
Sure.
Like,
But I've got about
That's random.
six tubs of this damp rid stuff in my car, just absorbing all the moisture, getting all that mold out of there.
Does it work?
No, it doesn't. But
he's still alive.
This show not brought to you by Dampridge.
yeah,
Feels nice,
damp rid.
yeah.
Get your stuff together.
Dampridge.
Don't need no love song, just need you to love me. Don't need no heartfelt message wrapped up in a sleep package to inspire me. Oh, I need your love, I crave your touch, let it wash over me. Well, sometimes it's so hard to know what you did wrong. This life won't give you much if you're strong. You will find it right on the edge of love and life. Don't need no phone calls, just need you to talk to me. Don't need no high stakes drama over coffee in the parlor to inspire me. Oh, I need your touch, crave your light, let it wash over me. Well, sometimes it's so hard to know what you did wrong. This life won't give you much if you're strong. You will find it right on the edge of shall find it, yeah. Right on the edge of loving. Last, well, yeah.
So I got a music related question for you guys. If you could open for one band, past or present or future.
Oh my.
If you want to invent a band, all the rules are broken here. Go for it. Like which band would y'all open
Is this
for?
a collective answer?
Yeah. Like talk amongst yourself.
That's gonna take. How long is your podcast?
We all gonna have
You've
different
got
opinions.
You've got 30 seconds. Just go ahead, leisurely 30 seconds.
I'm tossing Prince in the
Oh.
bucket,
No,
I don't
of
wanna
course.
Prince had
In
some
the hat.
production.
I don't want to open up for Prince or
See,
James
that's the
Brown.
thing. That's
Like,
why I
don't
said
wanna-
we gonna
I don't
have
wanna deal with
separate.
that.
See, I tend to just go for folks' heads. So I don't care. If we ready, we ready. So
going for Prince
they're going to have to come after us. That's how I be
Bowen,
feeling.
you don't think you're ready for Prince, or are you just like it's just too much theatrics? Like what's? Are you not ready for Prince?
I've heard too
no.
many stories about Prince and James Brown off stage. I don't want to deal with that crap. I'd rather just think positive thoughts about who, like, you know, I love them as artists. I would not want to open up for
What about
them.
Kevin?
Man.
Kevin's so silent. I had to get
I
something
know,
out of
I'm
Kevin.
very
Who are you
shy.
gonna open for?
He's chilling.
You got a lot of brains under all this frizz. I know it's in there. Who is it?
Stevie Wonder probably would be incredible.
yeah.
Never,
Jeez,
never gonna
jeez.
happen, but my goodness, that would be amazing.
We right up our alley, I believe.
Lamont's been over there thinking hard.
There's a lot of good ones.
No, I just don't want to like just trample over everybody and just bulldoze the conversation because I've got something I really want to tell everybody, but it's not worth saying at all.
Yeah.
But I really got to tell you. All right, so there's an album by James Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
This is so good.
There's an album by James Brown called Sex Machine.
Pull your phone out right
Sex Machine Today. Okay, that's the name of the album. It's like mid '70s. It's like his PCP era where he's like
I
doing
think
a bunch of
someone-
drugs.
Oh, yeah.
But the
The more the merrier with James Brown.
The first 5 songs on the album start just like this. Every single one of them starts just like this. Ow! Sex Machine!
Everyone but two.
Every single one of the songs.
But two.
Is it different
There's
takes
two.
or is it just the same sample
I
just
think
like
it's the
crammed
same.
in there?
I think it's the same sample.
I'm pulling it
crammed
up
on
right
So
now.
they just used what they had. And just
Pulling it up right
That's something
now.
James like just demanded while he was moving constantly. You know, he's
yeah.
like, no, use the same one.
I got
Use
it
the
right
same
here.
one.
I got it
Yeah,
right.
go ahead and play it up.
But that's funny, but check this out.
This is the next track.
That's the next track.
It kind of sounded slightly different.
Yeah, that's the same one. That's the same one.
All
There's
but
only
two.
2 left. No. So before we go, we got some questions. I collected a few from the audience, and I think there may be a few more. People want to know where Draven got those overalls, man. I want to know that too.
Ooh, hot.
Can you give away these secrets?
Hot shower, hot grip. I think honestly,
That's
because I'm a peculiar shopper, and I
Just go to the
believe I got
checkerboard
these-
section
yeah.
immediately.
I believe I got these from Forever 21.
Yeah,
I
I've seen
could be tripping and just
You right?
blanked out, but I think they are there.
I've seen the ones like, but they're like overalls, not shorts.
Oh yeah, I got like 4 pair.
Draven uses eBay a lot
I
for a lot of his
stay
clothes,
at it.
though.
Yeah,
I will say.
Okay.
Shouts out to eBay.
Searches.
Do you
With a
what's
camera.
what about shoes? Do you have like a pair of shoes that you love so much you like wore them out? Mm-hmm. Like you eBayed?
If you go over to his house, he's got about 45
Yeah,
pairs
I
of
got-
shoes on
Okay,
the
he's a
floor.
sneakerhead now. We know.
I got like a storm shelter of shoes.
storm shelter.
Because it's like if everything else goes, as long as I got some shoes, I'll be good. You know.
These got a label on them. Like I don't know much about sneakers, but these one are like they've got official print on it. It tells you what they
Oh,
are, the time,
Yeah,
1985, Air
these
Jordan
are-
ones.
Cliff note.
These are the off whites. These cost a lot of money. But
How much compared
off
to
of
the
eBay.
compared to the overalls? What was the?
oh man, that's
Couple
a
zeros?
Nice, yeah, that's a nice plus minus right there. But actually, since I got these off eBay, somebody probably already had them, and I was like, ain't nobody gonna care if somebody wants.
What are the sneaks that you have that are so sacred you cannot wear them?
Oh man, I probably still haven't worn them. That's probably how.
But do you know which ones they are? Like, can you tell the audience?
I'll probably bring them out like when I'm at my grandma's house for Christmas or something.
Oh, wow.
So she say I look nice.
They're formal sneakers.
Oh no.
They're formal shoes.
Oh, man. See, now I got like 5 pair that I'll just put on ice. Like these. I brought these out because I haven't worn them in like a week, so I was like, we're gonna break these out for the week.
So what's the grandma shoes then?
Oh,
what are they just like wingtips or what are they?
Oh no, I'm curious. Probably some type of Jordans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super rare.
More than likely.
Lamont's got some good sneakers on.
They're unique. Yes, they're unique.
Those are from the UK, aren't they?
Yeah, I got them straight from the UK.
Kevin got the shoe game on lock too, though. He be coming with some heat. I'll be like, okay, all right, I got to show out next
game. It's all inspired from Jaraven, honestly. It really is. I didn't even
just copy. Like next week, you're wearing the like checkerboard, and you're just.
I know.
Don't it look good, guys? Yeah.
I got to be careful.
Jaraven has made us all cooler.
Oh, definitely.
It's a fact.
Upgrade.
It's like
did he go through? Did he ever stop you guys and be like, guys, come on?
Not once.
It's subtle. It's subtle.
He saw the dumb stuff we were wearing, and he didn't say a word about it. He was super polite and nice. Like, if that's what you guys want to wear, go for it. He didn't say anything about it. But then slowly, I noticed, like, this guy's super cool looking.
It works because it's like somebody gotta.
Somebody's got to straighten these guys out.
I
thought you said it's worse.
It's worse.
It's
all right, we got another question from someone in the audience. Was for Lamont, whose music collection did you listen to all the time when you were a kid?
Both my mom and dad's.
And what like time range was this music from?
60s to 90s. Like, I mean, at the time it was the 90s. So it was, from the 60s to the 90s, and like my mom listened to, it was like, she loved Stevie Wonder, she loved Al Green, Marvin Gaye, Bill Withers, all the soul stuff that I really like, I got from my mom, and then, the guitar stuff was all my dad and stuff. He I've said it a million times, but like there really was when I was a kid 3 cassettes that he would just beat to death, and it was. It was Skinner. You gotta play some Skinner.
Gotta have that Skinner.
Allman Brothers and Steve Ray Vaughan. So it was like nonstop, way too loud. I remember riding around with my dad and his like Blazer and being like, "Turn it down, it's too loud." It was ridiculous. But now I'm that guy, and I'm also deaf too. So
yeah, you play on the big stage. 10 or 5 times. I don't know how many times it takes, but someone's monitor is going to blast you out.
Oh, man.
So these sound systems are going to blast you out.
When you got in-ears and somebody's...
Oh, Lord.
They peak a channel.
It's gone.
And then all you hear for the next 5 minutes is...
So I got another question for each of y'all. Hot minute here. What are you binging, Lamont? What TV show, what movie are you binging right now?
Torrent.
How low can I go? Man.
What have you been torrenting?
Dang. I do torrent. I'm sorry.
You've been LimeWire.
We are online.
He's letting
right
it
now.
all out today.
I've already gotten like notices from my ISP being like, "We know what you're doing.
I don't
Please,
know.
But never music, guys.
Please stop."
I don't know the
And
severity.
I don't know. If somebody wants to steal my music, go for it.
At least they're listening to it.
Exactly. Who am I to stop you? It's not like I'm making much money off of it anyways.
What's the last thing you were watching?
Let me answer that question. Buddy. What was a good show that was just on? I was just watching.
Is anybody else ready yet?
You was watching Chernobyl.
Yeah.
No,
they ain't a show.
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
I had the only one I can say that I finished the last season of The Handmaid's Tale. I just finished that. That was good.
All right. Very scarily
and Barry on HBO. That's
Barry,
good.
that's about the contract killer HBO show.
It's dope.
Okay, Jaraven, what have you been jamming on? What you been watching?
Man, I've been watching this show on Netflix called Wentworth. It's like this Australian version of black is the new orange is the new black. I was like,
That
black
sounds
is the new
way
orange.
better
What is
to
that?
me.
Black is the new orange.
That sounds
Black is
so
the new
much
black,
better.
y'all. But man, yeah, it's hectic. Women prisons
Well,
are hectic.
talk about like crazy level. Australia's got the crazy level in spades.
Man, dude, they had like a kangaroo shank a lady. No, I'm messing with you.
Is there a lot of special effects in this show? Like, what's going? Do they use real kangaroos?
I mean, no,
budget's
but
huge.
it's it's standard drama, yada yada. But you just get real sucked in because I'm a sucker for accents. So
It's a standard
they be-
drama where people
Like
are
they call
shanked.
people snitching laggers. And I'm like,
Liar?
yo, laggers. They be like,
Laggers.
He's a lagger. I'm starting using
Liar.
that. And everybody gonna look at me crazy. Yeah.
Kevin, what's up with you? What have you been?
I've been watching Unsolved Mysteries, the one from
Yeah.
the 1980s
Oh, man.
with Bob Stack as the
Oh,
host.
yeah.
I'm on
Okay.
I'm on season 2, episode 11 right now, but there's like 13 seasons of it.
Can you do the
It's
intro
really
for us?
good.
Because he's always like, tonight on. I can't remember how he talks. It's been too long.
He's always like, you may know someone who did the murder. Maybe it's you.
But maybe not.
Maybe.
But
Have
I
you
love
blacked
that
out
show.
recently?
Have I what?
You said, have you blacked out recently? It could
Oh.
be you.
It could be
In
you.
northern Michigan 2 years ago.
Maybe it was me.
That was the real twist. We found out all
Yeah.
those mysteries
He did-
were
he did-
him
he did it
all
all.
along.
Yeah,
That's why
but it's
they
great
were
because
unsolved.
now it's like 30 years later, so a lot of them have been solved, and they have like an updated version of it, and so it's really
they put that
satisfying
into
to
the,
see.
do they
yeah,
put that
and they
in the
added
episode?
in
Wow.
every episode, so it's great to see.
So they're
these
either
people
really
behind bars
sad
that
or they're
murdered
really impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are still unsolved. That's really scary.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
That'll keep me up.
Bowen, what you been?
I'm way behind on this. I'm on the first season, but I'm watching A Handmaid's Tale.
Oh.
And then I'm watching. So I like comedians in cars getting coffee. That's my go-to. And they just have a new season or whatever you call it. That's my thing. So
That's what like. Is that Seinfeld's thing? I'm really
Yeah,
bad at that.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
over there. That's about the only
They get
reason
in
I
the
checked
car.
it out.
Where is
get
Handmaid's
coffee.
Tale like set? Do you know? Like, is it? I know
Dystopian.
Boston, dystopian Boston.
Is that- oh,
Good one.
see, I don't know. I'm in the first season. Yeah. Oh, I've heard. I have heard. And the
So-
first season is it in itself.
It's a slapper. That's what I've decided. I'm calling everything now. It's a real slapper.
It's a real slapper,
That was
eh?
the word.
It is a word, and I'm gonna keep using it. Is there anybody who would like to ask any questions before we get out of here?
And how are y'all? Are y'all doing good? This is my last one I'm gonna ask you. Y'all doing good?
Hey, Thomas, can you get the mic and just see if anyone has any questions at
Can
all?
you guys a water,
It's like talking to us.
Can we get y'all a? Yeah.
a cocktail?
Is it
You
anybody-
can also stand up and walk over there if you want, but Thomas will try and bring it closer to you if you have one. Does anyone just raise your hands if you got one?
I mean, you don't
Hey,
even need a
Lean, do
mic.
you have any
We
of
can
those
hear
written
you.
down?
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all are
really
the real
appreciate it.
MVPs.
Just for an interview.
We have friends.
Is it anybody's
Friends,
birthday in the
friends.
house?
Whose birthday?
Anybody's birthday?
That's
Okay.
such a
Everybody birthday.
obscure but
Everybody
not
had
question.
Yeah, buddy.
had a birthday this year.
He was talking. He was talking on the way over. He
Somebody.
wants to sing "Happy Birthday" to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last question before. Well, Eileen, are you asking questions? You got a question?
No,
She got scared. Well, just read
Don't
off.
get-
Give me that list.
This is like you.
I'm more
There's
nervous
only
than you
like
right now.
20 of us.
It's just us
Yeah.
in here.
I mean, and the internet for all time. But other than that,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Damn.
just us.
Come
Yeah,
on.
it's just come on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna laugh and point. I'm just kidding.
It's scary when you're talking to a mic.
There was a couple people asked us earlier.
Can we get a box?
It's funny when people who don't sing, they walk up to a microphone stand like, "I can't touch it. Will you fix it for me?" It's like,
Oh yeah, they don't.
you're like, "Oh God, is it gonna bite?"
I don't
I
know
like
how
when
to
they
work
keep
this.
moving it closer and they keep moving away, and you're like, the sound people are just getting
I'm sorry.
angrier and angrier. All right, Elaine, what do we got on? What do we got over there?
This is a big question. I can feel it.
Oh, you got it. Come on. You got it.
Too much tension.
Lamont,
Yes.
how do you like to be comforted when you're sad?
Oh, that's so
Great
sweet.
question.
Beautiful.
Hugs
Very
from me.
thoughtful.
Oh my God, that's like the sweetest question I've ever heard in my life. I don't know, like, you know,
Have you ever listened to Tom Waits?
Bowen, did she ask you how you like to be
I
comforted?
have to give you my answer.
We know what Bowen needs.
Well, since you asked me and not Bowen, I will tell you personally, it just depends on, it just depends. Maybe sometimes I like a nice hug, and then sometimes if I'm angry, sometimes sadness can translate into anger for me. And if I'm angry, then I'm like, get away from me. I can do this on my own. I'm tough. And so it just varies. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But that was a very sweet question. I know I did not answer your question at all.
Yeah, I don't know how to diffuse Lamont's anger. I don't know.
Somewhere between,
this is dangerous.
Somewhere between hug me and get away from me.
So either get away from you.
Like maybe like hug me and then just kind of feel out how I'm feeling. And then if it seems I'm open to it, then go in for the full hug. But if I'm not feeling it, just get away.
Nobody's going to hug
All right. We've got a medium on that. A lukewarm hug is what Lamont wants. What's the next one, Aileen? What do you got?
Kevin, what is your favorite food?
Oh, boy. Now, that's the eater.
Now we found what's going to make Kevin talk.
This is the
Let's
man.
see. I love Indian food a lot. I don't eat it that much, but it's probably my favorite when I am eating it. I love Italian food, Mexican food.
He likes
It
food.
really depends on the day, I guess.
He really
I
likes
just like food.
He likes food. He's a
If
fan
it's
of
edible.
food.
I'll go with Indian. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, I like spicy stuff too.
Oh, spicy. Are you
Ask me what food he
Vietnamese?
likes the least.
Yeah, what food do you hate the most?
Fruit.
Oh, no.
It's really bad. I know.
That's a pretty wide thing.
No,
what about
I've
tomatoes?
learned to like grapes and apples now, but as a kid, I never ate any fruit. And
But you eat
I don't know
you
why.
eat
I wish I
vegetables.
loved it. I love vegetables. I'll eat vegetables all day long.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's balance it
What
out.
a weird kid. I'm just
know.
going to say it now. What a strange child. Is there any more? We have some more over there?
Bowen, what is your relationship with forgiveness?
What? Dang.
That is
Hot
so
damn.
good.
This is why people don't come on this
Hot
program.
damn,
They're
hot
just
shower.
What?
Are you okay
Are you good
I
at
need, like-
forgiving?
have you forgiven yourself lately,
Yeah,
Bowen?
I mean, it depends on how mad I am in the moment, but like, me and Jordan are both Taurus babies.
So they be
whatever.
on some bullshit.
So like,
We're adult.
So your parents were
we're-
Taurus.
We're adult Taurus babies. That's what
adult
we
Taurus babies. That's a good word for it. I am stubborn as hell.
Yeah. He's really stubborn, but he'll get over it.
I will
fast.
get over.
But he'll get so mad.
I get so angry, and then 5 minutes later we can have coffee. It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a
I can hug
passing,
it out.
burning
I
question.
just gotta it's gotta go, and then I'm done.
Got you. Well,
I'm
guys,
sorry.
to close it out this evening, thank you guys again for playing. It was amazing.
Oh.
The set was just, and playing all original. I love that
Yeah,
stuff.
buddy.
And give a hand for like doing all original stuff because
yeah.
it's so
Thank you
so
guys so much.
refreshing.
Give a hand to yourselves for enduring
Yes.
all this.
Good for
this
you guys.
Yeah,
nonsense.
thank you for staying, y'all.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I
Thank
did
you.
it. Last question. What is your favorite spice and how are you going to use it? Lamont, we'll start over there.
Oh, cool.
Cinnamon. I like cinnamon. I like to mix it with sugar, and I like to just like pour it out on my hand and just eat it.
Cinnamon jam.
You cut it with
He likes
sugar,
to eat
but then you just
spoonfuls.
lick it up.
I cut it with sugar, and then I just eat it by the handful.
That's what comforts you when you're sad, right?
Yes, I'm not
Just
gonna make
eating handfuls of sugar.
I'm not gonna make a big deal of this. I want everybody to get their answer in, but I did have to throw away an entire thing of cinnamon sugar because I was just eating it by the handful. I was like putting it in peanut butter and then just stirring it up and eating it like a monster. I had to throw the whole thing away.
Are your teeth real? Are they?
Not for much longer. But I had to pour water in it, so I just poured water in it and salt in it. That way I wouldn't eat it.
It's like
I have no
That's
self-control.
awful.
It's like the cigarette
You had to
smoker who
poison
just,
your own
like-
sugar.
Oh,
Okay.
my goodness.
I did.
Draven, what's your spice? I see you out of here. Man, see you, Lamont.
And that's it.
Draven, what are you spicing up?
Man, whatever they put on hot chicken.
He's abandoning you.
Whatever that spice is, I would put it on more chicken. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a full circle of chicken.
Wait.
for me.
Whatever spice?
Yeah, whatever spice they put on like most good hot chicken. Like what would that be?
Like Nashville hot chicken? Is that a thing?
Cayenne-
Memphis hot chicken?
cayenne
That's a
pepper.
thing?
Paprika's in there.
Paprika, cayenne, yeah. I sprinkle
Do you
that
ever
on.
branch out and put the hot chicken sauce on like something else though?
If you go to Kroger, you can get a hot chicken spice.
Now, if
Bottle of
where's
it.
my fanny pack? I usually got like
Get that man his
I usually
fanny
got
pack.
I usually get just like a thing of condiments. You know, I got some.
You pulled up.
I got like
you
some
pulled out
Chick-fil-A sauce in there
Yeah.
from like 2 months
What's
ago.
the stuff
that I
you
didn't throw
always
away.
try and keep in there though?
Probably some Louisiana hot sauce.
There you go.
Just for the
Straight on. Okay.
just for
Makes
the kids.
everything better. He came prepared.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I didn't tell him to bring their own spices. Kevin, what's your spice?
I don't know much about spices, really. I mean, I like Old Spice. That's my favorite kind of deodorant that I wear.
It's a good spice to have right there.
But in terms of food, like I said, I like spicy stuff, peppers. I don't know a lot of the names.
Like
if I had a
ghost
list of
peppers?
them,
Do you eat the
I have
like,
eaten a
raw
ghost pepper.
pepper?
Yes, I've eaten a ghost pepper before, actually in college.
Bless.
I haven't tried the Carolina Reaper. That's supposed to be like one of the hottest ones in the world.
Torture.
So you're just an ultra hot sauce, man. That's what I'm getting.
Kind of. I'm not crazy or anything.
I wouldn't
just
expect
like
it
hot
out of you.
Crazy.
I don't know how it happens.
Do you ever accidentally touch your eye and just like, or have you
Not
have you
anymore.
wised up? Not anymore.
Yeah.
You do that once. All right,
I did
Bowen,
do-
you're the last.
Curry powder.
Just curry
I
powder.
love curry.
Do you like ever make curry spaghetti or anything weird like that?
I did. So I went Whole30 one time, and I found you can't eat sugar, like processed sugar, or add it.
Yeah,
to
what?
it.
30 days of Whole
Well,
Foods.
just
That's
like
what I'm guessing.
fruit.
That means
So what he hates the most is the only sugar
only
you can ingest.
only fruit.
Can't have honey, anything. So, but you have sweet potatoes. You can have any. You can't have carbs. You can have sweet potatoes. So I would use a cheese grater to grate up sweet potatoes, put a fried egg over it, and put curry in the sautéed sweet potatoes. It worked out. I promise. It sounds terrible right now because I can't explain anything.
That's extreme.
But-
I've never ever heard of this. What do you call this?
Breakfast.
A fried egg with some sweet potatoes and curry powder.
Can you do something for me?
Yeah.
Can you create a side project where it's just him half explaining how to cook a meal?
And I try and do it.
You're asking me questions. I won't talk unless you ask. Like it's not.
No,
Unless they're
I think
answering
I-
questions, then I answer it for them.
What do you have any other like weird recipes that you do before we go?
No.
Do you make a weird pizza? A lot of people make weird pizzas.
Okay, I like
I know there's one
the
there.
pineapple on pizza thing.
Yeah.
I like pineapple bacon on pizza.
That's awful.
Sue me.
It is
It's getting a little too political here, so we're gonna have to cut it off right here, guys. Thank you guys for joining us online and all our friends who came out tonight. And give a big round of applause for Lamont Landers Band.
Thank y'all.
Keeping it spicy in Huntsville.
Thank you.
Stand up and bow. Stand up and bow.
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah.
Stand up and bow.
Give it a bow. Dude, I'm not gonna bow. This shit-
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well done. Great job.
All right,
Yeah,
okay.
good.
All right, okay.
Very good.
Yeah, it was all off.
Sorry about that, guys.
Geneva just went.
Don't drop your mics. They're very expensive. They're the cheapest.
We will not
Thank
do
you guys
such
for
a
coming
thing.
out, and we do this every week online. But this is the first month-to-month live show we are doing, and we will have more to come. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, internet. Goodbye, friends. Keep it spicy.
Y'all still feeling all right? It's so quiet in here. I feel weird. Y'all okay though? If y'all are okay, I'm okay. All right. We appreciate you. Listen, we got one more for you. It's another jam. I hope y'all enjoy it. I know this. It's like a weird. It's almost like a listening room, but we're jamming. So I hope that's cool. The dichotomy is a little unusual, but it's interesting.
Thank y'all. We're gonna take a short intermission. We're gonna be right back with some Q&A stuff. Thank y'all for being here so much. We appreciate y'all.
Come
We'll
on,
see y'all
make the noise. Lamont Landers Band. Excellent. Yeah, do not go away. We are going to move some couches. It's just like at home. We're going to move some couches. Y'all take 10. Be back here in 10 minutes sharp, though. I expect y'all back here for the interview portion. One more time, give it up for them. The Lamont Landers Band.